Well, hello future authors and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Noella, and in today's video we are going to be talking about the self-editing process of your book. And you know the drill. If you haven't subscribed yet, do that, hit the like button, click the notification bell, and also go check out the previous videos in this becoming author series. So let's get right into today's video. Okay, future authors, you have written your book, you have your first rough draft, and in this self-editing process I'm going to talk about 3 steps to self-edit. You need to make sure your book has headers, it has page numbers, it has your introduction, your closing, it has chapter outline, it has everything. Nothing is missing. So you need to go through your book and make sure that everything you want is in there. This is also a good time to look at your outline that you created previously, compare it to your rough draft right now. Is everything on your outline on your rough draft, or are you missing something? Does the story align? Do you have your transitions, explanations? This is the time to add everything that is missing from your rough draft if it does not align with your outline that you initially made. I would advise to use a professional editing software like Grammarly instead of using the free version. Pay for just a month subscription, because it will really help you construct your sentences to fit your audience and the tone of voice that you want for your book. And this is the perfect time to start looking for professional editors. You can look for professional editors on Fiverr. For me, because I went through self-publishing school, they already had a list of editors to choose from, so that made the job easier, but they're not difficult to find. It's just that the cost will be different, but it's worth it. So once you're done with the first step, step 2 is to boost your word count. In the previous video, I shared that your book doesn't need to have a specific word count. It varies. It depends again on your audience and the type of book and style of book. But if you're looking for ways to boost your word count, you can add chapter transitions. Chapter transitions at the beginning or end of a chapter. For example, let's say in chapter 1 you're talking about the prayer for healing, and then at the end of chapter 1 you're gonna do a little transition about what you're going to be talking about in chapter 2. So for example, let's say in chapter 2 you want to talk about the prayer of faith and how faith is intertwined with healing, so you need faith to pray for healing. So you say in the next chapter we're going to be talking about faith and how this relates with the prayer for healing. You are transitioning, and that way you keep the readers engaged and they're looking to read more and finish the book. Another step to boost your word count is to share implementation steps or key takeaways. This can be in form of a checklist, step by step, or main idea bullets. You can also add additional resources or templates. For example, if there's a book that you read that really influenced this chapter, or movie or show, you can add that, asking your readers, encouraging them to go check it out, because it might give them more insight into that specific chapter of your book. And also you can add prompts, questions, and a note section for your readers to reflect on those prompts. So once you are done making these changes and implementation on your rough draft, you are going to print out your rough draft and you are going to read aloud as we frisk, as you actually frisk. The F in FRISK stands for find the flow. As you read aloud, again, because a lot of us, we do not write as we speak and vice versa. So you need to make sure it flows as you say it. And once you start reading aloud, you would notice some awkward sentences that you thought was great to write down because you could read it, but you can't really say it out in public. That happened to me. So R stands for rewrite awkward sentences, and the I stands for improve transitions. So maybe you have transitions but they are not smooth. You want to smooth over those rough edges. S stands for solidify main points and ideas. Make sure your stories are solid, it's waterproof. And the K stands for kill off the excess. If you are repeating a lot, like repetition is great when it comes to books, but if you find yourself repeating more than 2 times, then you need to kill off that excess. Or if you just find run off long sentences and you're just walking away from the main point of the book, you need to cut that off. I hope you have a very smooth self-editing process. It takes a lot of work, but you got this. And I will see you in the next video where we're going to be talking about professional editing. That's my favorite part because someone gets to do the editing for you while you just sit and relax. Well, you don't actually sit and relax. You're engaged in this professional editing process. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button, click the like button, and also the notification bell to be reminded of upcoming videos. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.